Comment is worth a million words because I think I'm going to agree to disagree here. I do not think that Josh Allen would get rings in Kansas City, and I do think Patrick Mahomes would get rings in Buffalo. Here's why. This comes down to two things. The first thing that I want to acknowledge is I see where she's going with this comment because at the end of the day, systems literally mean everything. The best organizations in the NFL have an incredible owner and an incredible GM that put together the right teams alongside a head coach that can grow and develop their players. We're talking Brett Veach, we're talking Howie Roseman, going blank on the GM for the Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks. Like there are people in the right places that put together these teams. Now, with that being said, the biggest argument with Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, which I have said this from the very, very beginning, the argument about what makes players like GOAT, think Tom Brady, think Scotty Scheffler, think Tiger Woods, says players like Josh Allen is how they execute in big moments under pressure. My biggest argument for Josh Allen ever since I've watched this kid play is he does not execute in the biggest moments when his team needs him most. That is the difference between him and Patrick Mahomes, and that is just plain as day. There is not a single person in the league that would say, I want to see Patrick Mahomes in a close game, in the Super Bowl, in an AFC championship game with the ball. No one wants Patrick Mahomes to have the ball with 2 minutes left in the game. They just don't. The answer to that question is because he will execute and he creates plays and just makes insane opportunities for himself, for his team when they need it most. And that right there is why Patrick Mahomes is going to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever in the history of football. He executes at one of the highest levels that I've seen in so long. We saw it with Scotty Scheffler at the Masters. Josh Allen just doesn't have that innate ability. I'm not saying he can't get there. He doesn't have the ability to execute at a very, very high level in big games under pressure. Anyone watch the Denver game when he literally had 4 turnovers, one going into halftime? That was the biggest mistake I've ever seen Josh Allen make that he literally did not need to do in that moment. It's a big game. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson aren't there. There's more pressure on Josh Allen than ever to make it and win a Super Bowl. And what does he do? Can't get past the Denver Broncos. While I see where she's going with this, I would disagree because I think Patrick Mahomes could be on any team. Now, he definitely needs a defense and he needs players around him, but his ability to show up in big moments is what makes him so great. Josh Allen just doesn't have that in him right now to execute at a high level underneath pressure, no matter what team he is on. Now, there's a whole nother argument. Is it coaching? Is it this? Is that? No, I just think at the end of the day, Josh Allen, you have to execute. If you cannot execute in a big moment, in a big game, you cannot be one of the greats of the game. I'm sorry. It's just plain as day. And I've done this TED Talk a million times. Bye.